Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Football Manager Road to Glory save here with York City, the save where we take York from the Vanarama Conference North all the way to the Premier League and beyond. In this episode we've got games in the Premier League coming up against Leicester and Everton. I'll be taking you through everything that's been going on off the pitch, including the January transfer window. So sit back, relax and enjoy the episode. So our form since the last game that you were with us, we got destroyed by Man United, and then it was a much closer game against Chelsea there. But our form since then has been absolutely brilliant. It really has been a hell of a surprise. I don't know quite what's happened. I changed up the tactic to the back attack tactic against Arsenal and Wolves, and I think against Newcastle as well, and it worked. It worked a treat. It was brilliant for those three matches, and I think that sort of kicked our morale back up. It might have been the players who were kicking up first leaving as well helped us out, and I think Maggi and some of the other youngsters, foreign youngsters, have started to learn the language and sort of gel and bed into the team. So the form has just been brilliant, and I think we're all right now. I think we've hit 30 points, and I think we no longer need to fear relegation from this league. So much to be positive about. As you can see, Kovac has also hit some great form, as well as Maggi here. So against Newcastle it was 3-2. Let's have a look at a couple of these goals here. I'm not going to show you all the goals from the build-up here, just takes too long to show them all, but I did want to show you some of them. It also incidentally coincided with the patch. I know that there was some issues with the patch, wasn't there, if you remember, where you couldn't see games. Lovely goal from Kovac there, where you couldn't see your loaded game, and I was panicking a bit. I got it to work by moving over the game file to another file, but they then updated again more recently with a fix, and suddenly our form started to improve. So that just might be, coincidence, but that's what happened really. The game got updated and we started suddenly winning again. So 3-2 it was against Newcastle. You can see their goals here. Wiggett is interesting. He's really he's the only player who's kicking up anything like a fuss at the moment, and I'm thinking of selling him. January transfer window unfortunately is shut, I think, now, so I can't do it now, but in the summer I think he will be going, because I want to get in Miggins. I'll show you some of the targets that I missed out on in the January, bit upsetting, and I'll show you some that we're after in the summer, some names to look out for in the summer. But Kovac has been brilliant. Maggi with a goal there, he has improved dramatically. It's not even funny how good he's suddenly become. I think he could actually now be our striker for the next 2 or 3 years, so I'm delighted with that. It means we don't have to go out in the summer and improve that area. Toth's been brilliant as usual. So between Toth and West, and then Maggi I was going to say Wallace, but Wallace is out on loan. We do have a lot of strength in the team. Mills as well signed a new contract. He signed, I got rid of his contract fee there. You can see it's a big contract for us. 33k is a lot of money for a team like ourselves, but he is important to us. He is so important that we don't lose him, and I got rid of the £80 million release fee, which I am absolutely delighted to have done. So enough of the preamble there. Let us crack on to the Leicester game later on this week. I'll show you some of the transfers as well that we are looking into, and some of the ones that we missed out on in the January. So if you remember at the end of the last episode, everybody, the board announced our January transfer war chest of 20 million, an extra 20 million to spend, which was really handy indeed. Came at a really good time as well. So we spent it. We spent it completely. We spent it to the max. We got in Callum Henderson from Sunderland. I don't know if he's related to Hendo, Liverpool player, but we bought him for 10.75 million, raising to 16.75. So a big transfer fee, but we're into those realms now where you've got to pay big, and we've got the money. So I just went ahead and did it. As you can see, a really excellent prospect and current player. 3.5 star current ability, 5-star potential. Thing I like about him the most is he can play deep lane playmaker here, a role which we play, or attacking midfield. We are stacked in that position, though, to be fair, but he's really, really good. He's got all the attributes. I think he's actually probably better than Boxall, our long-term target from Brighton is Callum, but we're going to go for Boxall as well in the summer. But yeah, there's Callum Henderson there, really, really great player. First touch 16, passing 16, technique 16, off the ball 16, vision 17, just absolutely tremendous. We then went out and spent even more money on Matt West. He's here, he's arrived. Excellent news. We are on our left hand flank now. We are absolutely stocked with brilliant talents for the future. I think it will be a couple of summer transfer windows at least before I move on that area again. 11.25 million spent up front, and 16.75 million rising to. Here's Matt West. You know what he's capable of. I know what he's capable of. Absolutely tremendous player. Great physical, 16 pace, 16 acceleration, lovely technique on him, 16 and dribbling. He is just brilliant for us. So I was absolutely delighted with the ins. In terms of the outs, I was delighted as well. We loaned out Boris Balak. Think he could do with some time to be loaned out, some development. Same with Jacob Gray and Terry Wallace, who was picking up a bit of a fuss. Tavares just left. He wasn't going to get any game time, especially with the new arrival of Henderson. We are recording, yes we are. So he left. Marcel Lewis off, and the clear out here. Basically, you can see these players. We didn't get that much money for them, but they were bringing down the morale of the dressing room. You know, so I think getting rid of the likes of Kane, Greenwood, McDonald, Munier, Richard Scott went out on loan. He could be a good player, but he went out on loan. I think that really has raised the overall morale in the dressing room, which did translate to some really excellent form on the pitch. I'll take you through how we've been getting on now. So before we get to the Leicester game, here's a couple that we missed out on. Regis Barrow didn't want to discuss terms with me, unfortunately. I think he's a really good player. Right back here, he's joining Roma at the end of the season. His contract was coming up to an end. Having a look at goalkeeper, and a goalie who I really wanted. I wanted this guy, Georgi Milovac. I think he's going to be absolutely amazing. We can still go and get him. I think in the summer we can still go and get him. He's or a couple of summers times if we want to. He's going to Bayern or gone to Bayern, but I don't know if he's going to break into their team. He might start getting upset. So that's a bit of a glimpse. Some of the players that we missed out on there. There were a couple of more I was after, but the money just ran out. Bob Dalton is a player I've got my eye on. From Palace, I want him in the summer. I think he could be our keeper, but we will see what materialises from there. Who else do we want? Let's have a quick look. We want... well, there's Lakovic there. I'm still chasing him. I think he could be brilliant. I'm just a bit worried about the work permits getting issue with them. Van der Hoeven, a tremendous player, but he's in that position that we got Hendo in, and we're probably going to try and bring Boxall in. But Van der Hoeven, amazing player. There's Boxall, of course. There's our old guy as Kona. He's not having a great time at Aston Villa. He wants a move, so I might have to go for him. Mark White is a brilliant player from Newcastle, who are in the relegation zone. Again, another one of these deep laying playmakers. Lots of those. Elvidge, he's been on my radar for a long time from West Brom there. Rio Kerr is a really, and I do mean this, exceptional player. I want him. He's valued already at 11.25 mil. He's in the Chelsea reserves. Chelsea have got a heck of a lot of really brilliant wonder kids there. There's another player from Derby, I think. Oh, where is he? Anyway, I can't find him, so if he arrives in the summer, then he arrives in the summer. Where is he? In fact, I do want to show you him. Yeah, here he is, that player from Derby that I was telling you about. Box-to-box midfielder, the Holy Grail. 17 years old, valuation of 130k. I really, really want this guy. I've already scouted him a couple of times. He's been on my shortlist since last summer. Absolutely amazing player. I think he could complete our midfield, our central midfield, really fight it out with Jenks there. And then there's one more who I will show you from Chelsea, obviously. Again, Chelsea and Tottenham are the teams that are currently producing the Wonder Kids. Under 23 squad. You can see all these players I've got on my shortlist. There's Simon Herbert there, right winger. Want him in the bag. Oh, he might have been promoted, I hope not, to the first team. Aaron Dale is our man. Look at that. This kid is absolutely unfriggin' believable. I want him so much. I think he's going to be number one priority. It does depend really how much we get in the summer, but that's all for the future. So much to look forward to now that we've secured, I think, our place in the league. So look, the situation here: 27 games played, 10 wins after that winning streak that we had there, 5 draws. 12 losses, 35 points. So I think a couple more wins and we should be nailed on for safety. So let's go and get them in the matches coming up now. So here we are then, everybody, day of the game itself. I think what we're going to do from this point forward, for most of the episodes anyway now, because we're in the Premier League now and it's towards the home stretch of the save. What we want to be doing is getting to the Europa, then the Champions League, etc, etc. So I don't think there's much of a need to do 2 games an episode unless it's a big sort of Champions League match, something along those lines. So we're going to cut it down to 1 game per episode, keep it nice and concise. Let's have a look at what we've got here. We'll get Singwell in on. I'm playing Wiggett because he kicked up a big old fuss about his game time. I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's very good. I don't think he's gonna be with us for the long term, for the foreseeable. I might get rid of him in the summer, but I don't like having players who kick up a fuss here. I like to try and fulfil my promises. Similar with Kenny Berry. I do like him, but I'm not sure whether he's got long-term potential here. So this is the team we're going to go with, I think. Let's have a look. Who else have we got on the bench? Yeah, we got Kovac on the bench. We've got Richard Toth there as well. So yeah, I don't know what it was with our change around in form. It probably was the players settling, learning in the language. Don't forget, they're all very, very young. Quite a few of them didn't speak any English when they first came here, getting used to the club. And of course, we got rid of all the players, or a lot of the players, who were kicking up a fuss previously as well. So dressing room atmosphere and all that side of things has improved quite a lot there. So here we are then. Leicester versus York. Mills with a corner kick. Chowdhury picks up, plays it out. Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the charge here for Leicester. Here's where we get destroyed by Leicester City, I think. Just to show our form was a glitch. Maybe not though. Wiggett. Don't mess up Wiggett. Mayong. Out to Devine. Devine's been good. He's shown a lot of improvement, and at that stage he messes up completely. Maggi charging through. Hits the post. Unfortunate for Maggi there. I might sign him onto a new contract, get rid of his, try and get rid of his release clause. West scored a goal on his return, on his debut. Isaac. Draxler. Maggi. So it really has, if you consider all the teams around us, in the position which we were in at the start of the season. We really have shaped up this squad now. I've got no concerns at all over getting relegated. That's not what I'm about. I'm about finishing as high up the league as we can and building, looking for the future, or looking to the future, I should say. Maddison. White with a shot, Gibb with a save. Gibb's been good, he's progressing in training there. Funnily enough, Robinson has been, his arrows, his progression have been absolutely amazing, and he's got a lot of interest now from other Premier League teams. So I think we're probably going to cash in on him if we want to get that Dalton kiddo in from Palace, which I think we do. There's a couple of other, there's one from Everton, but I think he's going to be too much. And I did want that Croatian, that Slovakian rather, Maggi. So we are more resilient now as well from opponent attacks. We do seem to keep hold of score lines, which is important, I think. If you don't concede in the first half, you're in with a shout for the rest of the game. I wonder if we should change up to the back attack tactic at half time. See if we can trick them again. That is, I mean, it's difficult to know, isn't it? It could be a combination of all sorts of things that caused it. But that was the first thing I did during the Arsenal game, where we picked up surprise points against Arsenal, who were in 5th in the league. Maddison, Draxler. See what I mean by all these players, though, that you know? I mean, they're not exactly over the hill. They're all they're only 5 years older than they were at the start of the game. West brought down penalty for York here, should be Benkovic with the he did get a yellow card. Who's taking the pen for us now? Mills steps up, slots it into the back of the net there. Dale Mills with a goal for York, 4th goal of the season. Brilliant news, brilliant stuff. I'd be happy with a point here if I'm honest. Away at home at Leicester. Mills, Macy, right back and left back in areas now I'm isolating, looking to improve. I really want Miggins at centre back. I'll show you him again. I did show you him before. West scoring there. A lovely goal from Matt West. That is what he's capable of. We know it. He scored 10, 15 goals for us when he was on loan in the Championship last season. Particularly good understanding with Divine over on the left there. Just so good, really, as well. So good to have him back. And I mean, this growth that we've had has just been absolutely spectacular. It really has. So I'm just delighted. You can probably tell from my voice and my body language. The board have ceded to all my requests, so they're improving the training. They're not improving the ground in itself yet, but that might come in the summer. They're improving our training facilities, our youth facilities. I've upgraded the staff yet again. I've been working, chipping away at that one there. So yeah, I am absolutely delighted with all that. Wiggett on a yellow. Macy looking a bit knackered. I think we're going to bring Macy off in the second half here. I think we'll leave that. I don't think we will change to the back attack. There's no need when you're winning, and our shadow striker tactic is doing so well currently. So yeah, I am just absolutely delighted with how things are going. Rodriguez with a shot there. I wonder if that's James Rodriguez. The other thing I'm delighted about, of course, is my fantasy team. I'm taking part in the Content Creators Fantasy League. I'm in 2nd at the moment, doing really well. And I signed in this week. I signed in Calvert-Lewin and James Rodriguez, who had absolute blinders yesterday. So I'm really pleased with that. But I'm thinking of playing my wild card this week at some stage. So I've been playing around with all that. Now we've got to be careful here, because Leicester are on the charge, and Draxler scores. We will change up now. That is unfortunate. Let's change up to the back attack. Let's get Besic. We'll get Besic on for Jinx. And we will get... We don't have a right back on the bench. Yes, we do. Madden is on the bench there. Oh, he really is a natural right wing back. That is really great news there. So I think that is how we're going to play. Let's go to this one then, see how this does for the last chunk of the game. So hopefully, you don't mind that I've reduced it to one game an episode. I think that's going to reduce the length of the episodes. They were creeping up towards the 25-30 minute mark again last week, and I've noticed a direct correlation with the number of views and the length of episodes as well. It's a funny thing, YouTube. You can start getting obsessed with the numbers that you get in. I don't think that's healthy, so I've decided to stop looking at them. Barry with a shot there. Yeah, I don't think that's healthy, so I've decided to stop looking at them. I'm going to produce videos now on which I would watch, which I enjoy, and which my viewers hopefully will enjoy as well. And certainly that's going to be the way I'm going to go until the next Football Manager comes out, which I cannot wait for now. I am absolutely so excited about the next FM. And of course we have the news as well that SI West has already scored, so we're going to play Kovac at inside forward there. We had the news that SI released Football Manager 20 for free on Epic Games, which is absolutely tremendous of them, really, if you think about it. Really, really amazing news. Now, I hope this doesn't mean that it will be off Steam permanently next year. I mean, I know it doesn't make a difference, but I've got all my games on Steam, massive Steam library, and I do prefer that platform. Oh, Isaac with his 10th goal of the season there. I just don't think Wiggett and Mayong are any good, if I'm honest with you. I think that probably is Wiggett's last game that you'll see him play for the club. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I am being a bit harsh. Divine picks up left wing back. See the back attack tactic, it looks so good when it's in full flow. It really does. I do enjoy watching it play out. Maggi should have scored there. Should have been 3-3. We've had plenty of chances to bring this to 3-3. We really have. 5 minutes of injury time. Gonna shout, get creative to the lads. Get creative. And push on. Oh, this is an entertaining game to say the least here. Henderson has been so brilliant since he's come in. He really has been a rock in that centre. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't become a full England international. He's got a lot of competition though in that area. Unfortunately, finishes Leicester City 3, York City 2, but as I say, I'm not too down, I'm not too disheartened. We are pretty much there or thereabouts in terms of the league table here, down into 13th, 35 points played. I'm targeting 40 points. Anything above 40 is an absolute bonus for this season. So let's get to the schedule screen and see where we'll be back to you at. So I think now we're going to play all the way till the end of the season. Just looking at that, I think our safety is assured. I know it's not been confirmed yet, but I think it would be a big old bottle job if we went down from this position. So I'm going to play through this huge chunk of games here. 'Tis the weekend now, so plenty of time for me to do that. So I'm going to play through all these games, get to the final game of the season, which is going to be against Brentford and West Brom, and that will be the last games of this season. So there we have it, everybody. End of the episode there. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please leave a like down below and a subscribe if you're new. Help me get to my 75 gold sub target for September. Have a lovely rest of your day, everybody. See you next episode.